Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Uh, in this one, we'll be doing something a little bit different. I keep forgetting to edit the Gen Cinema video, and also I've been I've I've been really not wanting to study, so today we'll be looking at apple at kinds of apple. There are a lot, so we better start. I don't care about this. Look, there's pictures. Ah, mainly we were going to talk about if they're suitable for eating, which a brave soul eats everything. So I don't know what else could be there, or or rather eating not being there, but whatevs. Anyway, first up we have the Abram apple. Also, I know nothing about apples. If it's apple shaped, it's apple and I eat it. Moving on. Um, it's a red apple, so it's probably going to be sweetish. Yeah, I like all apples honestly. There are specifically. Now I'll tell you when we get there. I'm very tired, by the way. Also, you can harvest them between December and March. So next month, since the time I'm recording, don't know when you'll see it. Next up, oh, there's comments. Sub acid, and changer. I don't know what subacid uh, tries to convey. Uh, Aheson. Its origins from Canada. Introduced in the Second World War. Green is yellow. P delicious. P. Okay, delicious is from another apple. I did some research before, okay? Um, X something unknown. I don't like this fan fiction. Because it's unknown. Also can be used in eating, and you can harvest it in August through September. So just 2 months. For just 2 months, that's sad. Yeah. Aklam Rasset from England. That's an oldie one. It's a small apple, excellent dessert apple of first-rate quality. Uh, when it says dessert apple, doesn't mean apple as a dessert because that's kind of depressing. But then again, it was first developed in 1768, so that sounds legit. So there's peak period, mid October, use question mark November to March. So this season, I don't know what race it is. Adams Pearmain, 1826. A dessert apple, bullshit. A dessert is a dessert. Picky, early to mid October. That's like half the month of October, like 2 weeks. Are they gonna all rot simultaneously after that? Bullshit. For example, these look very similar, so I don't know what's up. It's all the same. It's the same. Does it have a difference? Does it have that much big of a difference? Is the Big Apple, kind of lying? Is it propaganda? Does it actually matters? Uh, Other Sleber Calville. Also, I'm tired. From Germany. It was developed within this decade. Green apple with red flash. I don't know what the rest things are. I know what aromatic is and sweet. Also very suitable for eating. September, late October, November, and January. Cool, in season too. I mean, probably most of them are gonna be in season, considering it's a wintry fruit. Now, if there was an apple that grew in, I don't know, June, that would be impressive. Agina from Australia, a large red apple. That's the amazing description. Less firm, juicy, sweet, very good. Yes, three vigorous. I don't know what that means. I know what that means. My brain cannot comprehend it right now. I cannot. Admiral. That's a clothing company. Is it a clothing company or like a shoe company? Anyway, from Czech Republic. New and very popular variety. Flesh firm, crisp, juicy, with very good taste. Who said I may hate Admiral apples? Robust, healthy. Is there unhealthy apples? It was developed in 2012. I got a sip of my tea. Scrub resistant variety with excellent keeping qualities and taste. Early October, advance. Synonym Laxton Advance. Okay. Early dessert apple. What is an early dessert apple? Medium size, yellow with brown red flash. And it has won an award. Nice. It's good for eating also. Adzamovka from Croatia. Fancy numbers. A yellow conical apple with red stripes. It's good for eating but also for cider. Moving on. Ahrina. They look like apples. A large roundish apple. Flesh juicy. Subacid. What if I think it's delicious? Can I not be a judge, an apple judge? I will eat every apple, I don't have a problem. Late September, that's where my birthday is. Ilu, Estonia. Apple is large in size. A large apple, you could say. Yeah, that's a large apple. it's a heavy one as well. There is no harvesting season. Early red flesh. Also, it's called a large conic apple. Yeah, I don't care. Akane, that girl from Danganronpa. Was it from Danganronpa too? Okay, we have another ship here. We have Jonathan and Worcestershire Pearmain. Is that the Pearmain we saw before? No, that's an Adams. That's William. What was it? Worcestershire. Okay. Tangy taste. Flesh white, firm, crispy, juicy, subacid. Peak 35. Akero. That. Okay, for example, this is an interesting apple. The shape as such. I like the question mark here. Apple is egg shaped, that doesn't look like an egg. Medium to large in size, sweet and aromatic. Best in November, keeps until February, so it doesn't rot instantly within 2 weeks. Good to know. Again, 3 vigorous, I don't care. It goes up to June. You know what? Illinois, US in 1831. Good for you for making a kin. Alamanca, Macedonia. A green apple right to conical with red stripes. Okay, here's a question for y'all. Here's some Greece drama actually. A country right above Greece has claimed the name Macedonia, but also there's quote unquote a state in Greece also called that, and for forever now basically. There's some debate here, so I don't know if that means. So also now I think it's called, the country is called North Macedonia, Macedonia. Anyway, Alantalfel Princess Noble. That's adorable, and also that's a nice apple. And there's some paper here. I cannot read. Fun fact. An oblong apple, flesh, sugar, and aromatic. Nice. Alaska. That's not from Alaska. That's from California. I don't know very good geography, but that's about the opposite. Also, by the end of World War II, Flesh White, tree heavy producer, okay? Good for them. I'm not going. Is that the same name? Yeah, it's the same. Prince, Prince Albrecht von Bruchen from Germany, obviously. P. Alexander Exanon. It's also good for cooking. I mean, okay, to be honest, if you're going to cook and you're not some kind of, I don't know, in a all-exclusive MasterChef seat, are you going to pick a kind of apple to cook with? You want to make an apple pie, are you going to pick what fucking apple? You're gonna have the all apples, they taste about the same. And I don't want bullshit that, oh, the flesh is different, and that's bullshit. Even if you use like a green apple in a pie, it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be good. You know, because green apples are kinda sour. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna be the same. Not everything has to taste like pure sugar. If my recording fails in the middle of this, I'll have no idea, by the way. Where were we? Albury Park. Nonsuch from England, yellow with red flash. You cannot eat this apparently. Pussies, follow Wikipedia and suggestions. Alderham purple, that's not purple, that's red. Red. Big apple. I want answers. Okay. I cannot. What are those numbers? What is the millimeters for? It's good for reading and cooking. Alderman from Scotland. A golden yellow apple. It's only good for bake. Okay, if baking and cooking is different, what's the difference? Because there are only. I'm not a chef, obviously, but very few uses come to my mind for apples as an ingredient in a savory dish, assuming that's what cooking means. Because making an apple pie, for example, is cooking and baking, drying. Oh no, that's the next one. Sorry, fam. Alexander. Now that's Kaiser Alexander, an Emperor Alexander, for real, Grand Alexander, Ro a Port Alexander. Now that's a name, you know, that name carries balls from Russia. A very large apple. It's very good for eating, cooking, baking, and drying. As a person that happens to own a dehydrator, I dehydrate every kind of apple. More specifically, the apples that I get from free from my university where I eat. There's free fruit and I take like 4 at a time. I haven't bought apples in a really long time. Alfristone, Sussex. From England, it's an oldie. It's for cooking and for juice, but not baking and not eating. You cannot eat the fucker, but it also looks kinda tough, so okay. We have Alice from Sweden. She's medium sized and it's for eating. But if it's good enough to eat raw, you can also use it for cooking. It's juicy and aromatic too, so you can. Agm from Germany. Orange Pippin, ex-Dr. Oldenberg. Spoilers. Okay, you can pick it up in September, I guess. Allen's Everlasting. It doesn't exist. It just popped from the ground simultaneously around the world. Late keeping desert apple. Have I been reading dessert as desert this whole time? Wait. I might be dyslexic. No, I'm not dumb. That's desert, and the other one was dessert. Uh, Allington Pippin. Pippin. I read this as hallucinogenic. Dessert up raised by Thomas. Wow. Oh, that's the guy. Oh, that's the guy. The guy that with the jeans. That's respect, my guy. And respect to your apples. They're good for eating, cooking, and dessert. Why is dessert another category? I'm gonna spare all the criticism because my boy Thomas grew it. All summer, US. Fairy changer, very good. It's good for eating. Almeida from Tennessee. US and Germany have a lot of apples. Fruit to large. There's no consistency in this Wikipedia page. It's good for only cooking. Flesh supposed. Anyway, also forgot to say, all summer it looks like it has a thick skin. Cooking, eating. Albanija from Croatia. A green oblong. Api. Eating, cooking, and cider. Ambrosia, that's the most stereotypical fruit I've seen. Sorry for that. It's good for eating. American Beauty. Good for eating. American Hotel Pippin from the US again. Good for eating. American Golden Ratchet. Good for eating. Those some are old as apples. Also, it makes sense from the sketch and all. American Melon C. Melon. American. Oh, okay. American Mother C. Mother. No information about the fuckers. American Summer Pearmain. C. Summer Pearmain American. Annabella from Brazil. It's good for eating. It's a yellow apple with a red flash. Ananas. Also ananas is pineapple in Greek, by the way. Rainet from the Netherlands. It's good for eating and for juice. Now, when it comes to juicing, I understand why it may be a different category. Because when you're looking for apple juice, you're looking something very specific. Likewise, in orange juice, you wouldn't like an orange that's sour for perhaps because it's something very specific. So I understand this category. But with pineapple flavor, that makes sense why it's ananas. And sofka, but I think I keep getting distracted and looking other way when I wanna say stuff. But I also think this is a propaganda from a Big Apple. I think I would see it being bought on TikTok for a taste test and be no difference. Anisovka from Russia, from cooking and eating. Anna from Israel, that's a cute apple. It's from P. Red Hadassia X Golden Delicious. Annie Elizabeth from England, eating, in parentheses, cooking. Okay, I'm not going to care. Anurka, because we have a lot of things to see. In the little scroller on the side of the screen, the thing is here. We have a lot more to go. Anurka, that's a nice happy from Italy. Very old apple. There's a single apple and they kept it from 1876. So, pass. Antonovka, for example, smash. It's from Russia. Very old, happy. It's for cooking and for cider. Another of the Antonovka Saffronose from Russia. X thingy. Apfel aus Gringon. That's a weird looking apple, not gonna lie, fam. But looks interesting, you know. I'm the kind of gal that likes to go to the store and picks a weird fruit from time to time and try it. I would pick that up. It's good for eating and cooking. A pea from France, very tiny apple, it's so small you cannot see it. Would fit in the palm of the hand of an adult. Aren't all apples though? They fit in your palm. You gotta. Apple Noir France. It is a desert apple, inferior to the apple. Apollo from Germany. Cox Orange Pippin ex Geheimrat Dr. Oldenburg. Yes, Slay. Arabka from Montenegro. It's good for cooking. A red oblong conical apple. Arab Courier Rasset from Ireland. Medium-sized, long-keeping dessert apple. If there's one guy that edited this Wikipedia page, or girl, or folk in general, and kept me spelling desert and dessert, I will cry. But also I will never know. Ooh. It's good for eating. Ariane. That looks fake, that looks plastic. Scrub resistant, it's good for eating. Arkansas. Where is it? Kansas black. That's all black. Hard and crunchy. Stores well. Good for it. Arlet from Switzerland. Now that's a yummy looking apple, fam. It's very nice. It's from Golden Delicious X Irradiated. It's good for eating. Armorel from England. A very small yellow apple with russet. I don't know what a russet is. Let me Google that. Aroma. It means, in Greek at least, in other languages too, it smells pleasant. It means a pleasant smell. Also, we call perfume aroma. They looking good. That's a city photo though. It exists. Aromatic russet. An oldie. Greenish white, firm stabacid aromatic, good for eating. Areskov from Denmark. It's good for eating, for juice and for drying. Arthur Turner Agm. I don't know what Agm is. There's some guys yelling outside. I probably am yelling too. From England, I'm not Buckinghamshire. That's an old one too. Large golden cooker. Prone to mildew, but scrub resistant. Arthur W. Barnes. I was trying to think of a joke, but never came. From England, it's from Gascoigne Scarlet X Gos Orange. It's good for only cooking. If you dare to try it, I will cry. A Smith's kernel. Now that's the photo that I like. You can see every side, you can see the seeds, you can see the middle that way, and the middle in that way. Good for them. Ashmore, that looks like a tomato. Astermel, now that looks like a very nice apple. There's some breeding going on, it's good for eating. Atalanta from England, lemon yellow with red streaks. AM, cooking eating. Let's see what the acid is. Brown with a yellowish and reddish tinge. Okay, that's a color, I guess. Arthur from Alabama. Somebody bred with unknown again. Atlas, Canada. Now that's a name. Oh fuck, they're calling me. I talked with my parents. Okay, moving on. Alabama. Well, did we talk about Atlas? Yeah, we did. Uxis from Lithuania, from Macintosh, ex Gravenstein. It's good for rating. Aurora Golden Gala. Now that's it. I thought it would be American. A Canadian name, apparently 2003. Dessert apple. It's good for eating. Osbanser router. Also an interesting appearance. It's not very apple stereotypical. A yellow apple with a red flash, good for cooking. Austin sweet. I don't know if the ones I've eaten are Austin sweet, but they have that brownish part on top of them, and they are good. It's good for eating, and I've eaten them. Autumn Glory. Yeah, that's a bit. They probably use the images as one of the perfect examples of an apple. Obviously, not every apple is gonna look like that, but that's a little bit too shiny, you know. It's a hybrid of Fuji and Golden Delicious and has a subtle cinnamon flavor. Produced only by them. Autumn Pearmain from England, green with red overcolor, good for eating. Vagilija from Turkey. Probably I eat those a lot considering Turkey's right next door. A green apple with a red flash, tolerant to common apple diseases and pests. Good for them, you know, weak aroma. How dare it. Babovoka from Montenegro again. A green apple with red flash. You cannot do anything with those, they just exist. I wanna Google how these look out of curiosity. You have a Bailey or a Bailey Sweet from the US again. It's a red apple with white flakes, has some rosachin. It's good for eating and cooking. Baker's Delicious from Wales, yellow apple with orange red flash. It's good for eating. Baldwin, Woodpecker, Baker Butters. Baldwin. That's a roll resolution image. It's good for eating and cooking. Balinora from England. Cooking, eating. Okay, balls, peeping. A green yellow apple, good for eating. Balefaten, also that's a cute apple, but it looks kinda small. A large, a large round apple with firm, dry, sweet, slightly charred white flesh. Baltimore, all Baltimore 80. Those are huge as seeds. Banks, good for eating. That's nice, I guess. Nova Scotia. A red sport from Gravenstein. Good for eating, cooking, and specifically pie. Also, I watch all these American TikTokers and I'm like, oh, but these kinds of apples, I never tried them before. That's not an apple. It's like, and they said that, oh, it is like apple, but a bit sweeter, I guess. Yeah, that's not very helpful, my fam. That's not an apple, that's a man. Who's that? Who? Wiki one. Anyway. Banks. Okay. Barcelona Perme, good for eating and cooking. Also, I didn't even comment on the pie comment here. No consistency. Doesn't this count as baking? Doesn't making a pie count as cooking? Bardsey Island apple, yummy looking, it's good for eating. Barnack Beauty, it's from Barnack and it's a beauty. Good for eating. Barnack Orange, we've seen before it bread with something. Baronesa, Batul, Baumann's, Rainette. Wow, that looks like a permission actually. I saw it before in the images, but I didn't comment on it. Baxter's Permain. There's no. A large dual purpose apple. Why is it dual purpose? All apple can have infinite purposes. Okay. You have bacon. It's a beacon of hope. Lively, juicy flavor, good for baking. Apparently not. Does not keep very well. It's okay. Beauty of bath. Cool. Yeah, that looks small too. Early maturing but short season. Formerly grown commercially in England for local markets. Good flavor in its home climate if it is eaten soon after picking. Poor flavor if distributed long distances and stored for weeks, so now rare. Oh, that's interesting though. That's interesting. So, it's kind of a rarity, to eat this apple. But it looks good, not gonna lie. Beauty of Bedford. It's from Bedfordshire, England. Lady Studley, it's Beauty of the Bath. Oh, with that! Beauty of Hans. Good for them. Beauty of Stoke. Beauty of Wiltshire. All the children are here. Bedford Founding. Good for cooking. Bedurka from Serbia, perhaps. A green conical apple, good for eating. Beefsteak. That's not a beefsteak, that's an apple, you fools. Chalk medium. Okay. Billy Pippin. Good for eating. Belle de Boxcoup. Boxcoup, Netherlands, not Netherlands. Cooking baking, apparently it's different, you cannot eat those. Belle de Buttes from France. Belle de Pointers from France. Also, this isn't from France. So what's up with that, Bella? I like these illustrations, man. Belmont, I think we saw before. It's somebody's parents, I think. Ben Davies. You cannot ever pick them. Noted for keeping well prior to refrigerated storages, but flavor has been compared with cork. I don't know what a cork is. I don't know what a cork is, but that is a cork. Bennett. From England, you cannot ever pick this. Also good, this is good for cider. Benoni. Small orange yellow apple, good for eating. Ben's red. Did Ben make it? Thought so. Also, it has been awarded. Medium to large apple. We're still in B. Bentley sweet from Virginia. It's good for eating. There's Berner Rosen that also looks very good. A red apple. It's one singular red apple. Oh, cork. What is cork though? What is? Oh, the thing in bottles. Okay. Did it say that it tastes like that wooden thing from Bend Over? What the fuck have you done to the big apple to have you disrespected like that? Best Bull from England, round conical apple, less firm but tender. Bethlehemite, Bartholomew, aromatic, it's good for eating. Beverly Hills, eat the rich, it's good for eating. Bisterfeld Ronet, okay, looks like an apple. BT Gemmer from Germany, fruit very large with russet. Okay, then russet doesn't mean the color here. Birgit Bonnier from Sweden. Is that a painting? That looks like a painting. It doesn't look real, especially that top part. Bismarck from Australia. A large fruit. Feels crispy. Fair to good. Sorry. Cookie juice. Bittenfelder from Germany, who could have guessed? Flesh, white, crisp, subacid. Good for cider and juice. Black Annette, also I guess cider could be a good subcategory. Because, from what we've learned so far, not all fruits, hold out the same. So it would make sense for them to ferment differently. Yeah, approved. I still don't know the difference between cooking and baking because it sounds kinda like bullshit. Black Annette from the US, flesh white. Then what's right here, US? Anyway, it's good for eating. Black apple, that's not black, that's an apple. Black gilliflower, now that looks very aesthetically gothic. I don't know how to explain that. Why is it an apple? Black John, mutation of Jonathan. Okay. Black Mac, mutation of Red Macintosh. Black's Oxford, that looks delicious, my man. Eating. 3, a great bearer. Good. Black sweet, that's not black. Okay, you see, this makes sense why it should be called black. This is red as a clown's nose. Quality inferior, baking and cider. Blairmont from Georgia, cross-made then. Moderately resistant to scrub, fire blight, powdery mildew, and black rot. Nice. Its flesh is creamy and juicy. Bledsoe also looks very yummy and has the top that I like. It's from the Kentucky, US, a large apple. A fucking paragraph. Orange, Blenheim, also looks like a Parmesan. I just put Parmesans, by the way, and I'm gonna dehydrate them. And it's one of the best things I've ever eaten because they taste like cotton candy. It's good for cooking and eating. Bloody Plowman. Now, especially the top, it makes sense why it should be called bloody. Good job, fucking Big Apple. His wife, wait. Let us read. Sorry for my nose. It is reputed to have got its name from a plowman who was caught stealing apples near that castle and was shot by the gamekeeper. His wife got a bag of apples and threw them on the compost hill where the seedling had grown, and voila! Bloody poor man. That was cringe. Blue Pear Maiden. Pear Main. Have I been calling Maiden? Anyway, it looks like an apple, it's good for cooking, cider and eating. Bodil Niergad also looks very yummy, from Denmark, eating and cooking. Bochmer also looks very good, but this one looks even better. It's good for eating. Bomisser Rasefell from Germany looks very good and very juicy and very sweet, exactly. Bonafel, I don't like it as much, it's acidic. Boyken, boink, yes. Also, dehydrated apples, that's what I mean. It means by drying, by the way. I didn't mention it probably. From store bought, I got stuck for a second, sorry fam. Are absolute seed, because they feel like sponge. I dehydrated my own apples because I'm hot. Borgov Scourge from Russia, a sweet yellow apple. Bortelger thingy, bottle greening. I just skipped that one. Anyway, I'm kinda bored, so I'm gonna skim through my favorites where I have to comment. Here's one that looks very nice. Good for it, it has a nice color. Also, color kinda matters to me, Mainly I see pictures now. Oh man, this yummy. Let me Google it. That looks very nice. It looks heavily inferior. A culinary apple of inferior quality in England, good for cooking and eating. It looks very tasty, not gonna lie. It looks juicy, it doesn't comment on the taste. Yeah, I think we saw more of an extra example. This for example looks kinda mild, but them yummy thingies, mountains look very nice. And also, I wanted to say that when we get the who, the where, the why, is that I really like it when apples have that dark red color and they have the little white spots. I really like it. That's a good yummy thing too. Motherfucker looks like a pear, but in not a good way. I mean, I'm a fan of pears, so obviously I eat most fruits. But man, you betrayed your own side. That's sad. Now that's a carver and also a white carver, and it makes sense. I sip this guy with. Wait. let me. Where is it? We're talking about apple sipping. Wait, that guy. They should make a baby. Also, did you know about how we make more apples? Because we don't plant the seeds like we are like any normal other, fruit tree. Most of them actually. We just draft. I assume you know what the drafting is. A twig from the apple species we want to another already grown tree. It just grows like that. So you could have in one tree, you have like, for example, 5 species of apple. Oh man! Won't you look at that? That's amazing. No. Man, it looks so good. Who's that? I don't care. Oh man, it doesn't want to load. Look at this and tell me this isn't amazing. Wow. Wow. Also, from what I told you a minute ago before I got distracted about the drafting, in a single uh, tree. There's this art professor. I know it's cut off, but just trust me. There's this art professor that grew a lot of 40, for example, types of fruit from a single tree, and that's cool. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, is that Obama? Okay. Also, Danielle here looks very good. It's a delightful dessert apple. It's cute. Also, man, if you know, the most deformed looking apples tend to be fucking most delicious, or this one. Man, if you know, also this looks very good in this. I think you've gotten that that far from the comments I've told you. Uh, it's a piece of advice. The most deformed looking apples taste the best. Motherfucker looks like green tomatoes. Okay, for example, this looks a little bit too deformed, man. Oh, the poor boy. He's ugly ass. Straight up thought these were tomatoes, man. Oh, pal. Oh, they look delicious, but I thought they were bell peppers for a second. Okay, that's probably the type that I eat most, honestly, considering it's a very popular type, breed. And yeah, very good. I think it's the one I described with the dark red color, and the white spots. Also, here at least, when you go to buy apples, they never really say the breed, or should I say rarely say the breed. They most of the time they mention that looks like a peach, where it came from, and that could also be considered the breed. Hey, Sando, Sando, yeah. That's all. Also, we don't have, with the price paper, it doesn't say red Macintosh, for example, or a delicious, you know what I mean. Which right now that my brain cells are up together, all two of them. That's nice. It has a pink flesh. That's nice. That's nice. It's what I was describing. Oh, that's nice. That's looking nice. Uh, it wasn't a red delicious. It was just another breed, locally grown, within the country at least. Yeah. That also looks sick. It looks very nice. The thing outside. Also, mild deformity. Thumbs up. Yeah. We're there. We're there. We're almost done. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Sorry that the title is kinda clickbait, but that's okay. Who cares? I'll see you in the next video. I have to remember to edit the Genshin videos. So that's all. See you the next one. Bye bye.